Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Happily HESTER After. Today we're going to be talking about what we wish we knew before we got married. I don't really know how to start it off because there's a lot. We'll just do the first, the top three things, right? And we're going to start with my wife, of course, because...
No, it's not with you.
Ladies first. What?
Oh, it's ladies first now, huh? I wish I had it on that it's not always ladies first. Yeah.
I'm not sure in what context you're speaking.
I'm only first when it's beneficial to you.
There's a context I think you're speaking in, and you're always first. When I open the door. So, I think number one for me, or number three. We'll start from the bottom up.
Oh,
number three.
In some type of order?
Exactly, which just means like least to greatest.
I wasn't doing that.
Because you're wacky, you have an organization. Number three, which is the least. I wish I knew how much work it would be to really be connected to somebody. And I'll put it this way. When you live with somebody, you never really think about it because it's like you're separate. But when you're married, you're together, you're together. And so it's a lot of work that is put into making sure that you're in one place at one time and you're present with each other. And that can take a lot of work. And it's like I understood that, but I didn't know that. Write that down. I understood that, but I didn't know that. There's a difference.
Or maybe you knew it, but you didn't understand.
Why do you have to be so contrary?
Oh.
No, Ariel, they were writing that down.
Yeah, well, erase that, cross that out with your pen, write that down.
Anyway, that. Number two for me, which is kind of intermediate.
My turn.
Which is kind of intermediate. I wish I knew, I think, what's the best way to say this? I wish I knew how much money it took to be married. Because it takes a lot of money. I mean, think about it. Okay, you're married, right? You're not living at your mama's house no more. You're alone together with this person, and you gotta provide, okay? You gotta make the money, you gotta bring it in. I went from how many jobs, babe? Let's count. UPS, telemarketing, then I did Maxway, because we're still married at this point. Maxway, Guitar Center, and then I did door-to-door sales, and then I did Amazon.
And you worked for the church?
Then I worked for that was, I guess you would call that contract work. And then finally I did, a lot of jobs. I counted about 9 jobs that I had while I was married, the first 3 years, all of that in an effort to make sure I brought home the bacon and had everything paid for. I wish I knew, for my number two, I wish I knew how much money was required to be married. And I think people tried to tell me and I didn't listen. And I'm like, I got this, guys, and I didn't have it. So that was my fault, but it's definitely something that I would hope to help other people understand before they get married. Number one to what I wish I knew before I got married, number one, was that sex ain't gonna happen all the time. Now that sounds stupid, because as a man, you're like, yeah, because periods, right? And it's like, I knew that, but I didn't understand that. It's like, for example...
You thought I had one of those 3-day periods.
Yeah, not even that. It's just not even. Even when you're not on your period, it ain't gonna happen every day. You know, she's gonna be tired. You're gonna be tired. There's days I'm like, yo, it's just not happening. I'm sorry. And maybe it's once a week, maybe twice, but it's not as frequent as it sounds. It's just, you think you're young and you're vivacious and you're ready to get at it like rabbits, and it's just not the case. It's just not gonna happen like that. And I wish I knew that before I got married, because I would have had a different expectation about sex and everything, but I didn't. So that's my number one. I'm still learning that to this day. So those are mine. Your turn. Top three.
Okay.
Starting from number three, which is the least.
Mine are going in that type of order. I'm just gonna say 3 things, and we don't know which one is more or less important. Stop drinking from an empty cup.
You don't tell me. It's like on a talk show. You gotta get interested. You gotta make it sound like
there's a price tag.
First of all, they can't see it, so it's fine. It's on the bottom and on the side that they cannot see.
Okay, there's another tag hanging from the cup.
Comment below if you saw the price of this tag. If you did, I'm gonna give you a prize.
Editing that as a video.
You sure not, because I'm gonna edit it first.
Anyway, for me, I would say one of the biggest things I wish I'd known before I got married was that your marriage isn't necessarily going to be like someone else's. And that's another one of those things that seems like it would be obvious, but you don't realize until after you get married and you've been married for a while, that you're kind of you're treating your marriage like other people's, or like you listen to people's advice and you follow it thinking it's gonna work for you, but it doesn't, and then you're like, but it worked for this person, so why isn't it working for me? And so I think I wish that I would have understood that, and saying that just because my marriage isn't like this person's marriage, or we're not the same type of couple as this couple, that means that our marriage isn't as good, or stuff like that. So I wish I'd known that before I got married, because I think that would have definitely helped to boost my confidence in just in our relationship. And then because we dated for a long time before we got married, and then we get married and I'm like, but is our marriage not as good as this person's? So that's one thing I definitely wish I knew. Another thing I wish I'd known when it comes to the whole sex thing was that, especially when you get married and you're virgins, is that sometimes everything will always link up. Sometimes one person's libido is like a 10 all the time, and one person's
a
like
square
a 4.
piece into a circular opening. Just doesn't fit.
Okay, that's not where I was going with that.
That's not where I was going. I'm talking about a child playing with blocks and how it's trying to fit it in a place it doesn't fit, meaning it just doesn't work.
I guess.
Man, your mind is in the gutter. Okay?
I guess.
Got it. That's fine. Wow.
Anyway.
That's rap.
Whatever.
Jeez.
So I think I wish I'd known that sometimes those things don't add up, and I think that has less to do with like what I could know. Like less to do with something that would be obvious, and more to do with just the lack of experience and thinking that
Let me pause you there, because that's exactly what they're gonna say in the comments. They're gonna say something along the lines of, y'all should have had experience with that first before you got married, and let me stop you there before you start typing. The reason why we didn't do that was because there is a certain sense of connection that you have before you have sex with anybody else, and when you're together and you're married, that connection is way stronger than if you had sex with all these other people, you have all this experience, but you have no connection. I'd rather have all the connection and no experience than all the experience and no connection. Write that down. Wow, let's go.
Look at you. Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Good one,
I'm gonna have to put that on a t-shirt. Nah, that's gonna not fit. Anyway, so I just had to say that. So for all you haters that were about to say that out your mouth, go ahead and like the video, subscribe, because now you feel stupid. I'm sorry. You may continue.
That was what, 2, right? One more thing. Dang, I didn't think that far. Hold on.
I have one for you, but I'm gonna wait till you. I have one that relates to you. I don't think you're thinking about it right now, but it is very important, and you're not saying it for some reason.
Hey, say what you think.
So this is what I think. Hers, definitely before we got married, I don't think she realized how much time I'd be spending with other people. And I'm saying that to say
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Ariel is a huge
I'm a quality time
person, which
That's
by the
my
way,
love language.
love languages, 5 love languages, we'll be reviewing that whole book one day, so give us some time. It's a really great
We're
read.
discussing the
I
concept.
think we'll do a series where every video is one concept of the love language, so stay tuned for that. But anyway, Ariel's love language is quality time, okay? And so she is a huge proponent of that, and me, I like to spend time with not just her, obviously, but I'm everywhere. I got friends from school, I got friends from work, and I don't even like really saying friends, but acquaintances and people that I work with and vibe with. And so because of that, I found myself in a position where I'm actually between the two. And so for her, I know that she hates that when I'm like, hey, I gotta go here or there, and that bugs her out. And I don't think she knew it would be like that when we got married. I think she thought it would be like I'm here
together,
all the time
all the
with
time.
her.
Yeah.
But it ain't. But it ain't.
Yeah, I wish I'd known that.
And it can't be, because that's weird.
I thought we'd wake up together, hang out together, work together. We gonna work the same job,
No.
same floor,
No.
have our desks right next to each other.
But that's why I'm excited for that
Lunch
love
together.
language series, because it goes way deep into the psyche of a person like that, and it's great. So stay tuned for that, subscribe and like for that, because we're gonna do it. And it's gonna be dope. But anyway, that's what I think. Whatever.
That's it.
I think that would be.
I'll do that.
Okay, because otherwise, you know. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Comment below. What did you wish you knew before you got married? Are you even married yet?
Yeah, or if you want to get married, then let us know if you have any other questions that you want to ask us or any comments. Let us know if we introduced an idea or concept that you didn't think of before.
And let us know if we're letting them know to let us know a lot of things. Never mind. Let's just stick to that list.
Just comment.
Anyway, guys, subscribe, like, share, hit the bell button.
Is it this way?
All that jazz, okay? Because we love you guys. We're doing this for free. We're doing this for you, and we enjoy it. So, not monetized. We're doing it for you. Thank you all so much. God is good all the time and all time.
God is good.
Have a great day.
Have
Love
a blessed
you.
and wonderful day.
Okay.
Oh, love you.
Wait, yeah, we love them, Ariel. We love all of our neighbors. Won't you be my
yeah,
neighbor?
love your
Won't you
neighbor.
be my neighbor?
Won't you be my neighbor?
Okay,
Join the family.
The whole tone was off. Thank you.
Bye.
Goodbye. I never know how to end this. Saying bye feels weird.
Y'all have an absolutely blessed and wonderful day, and Lord willing, we will see y'all next time. Bye.
Have an alright day. We won't see you guys though. Technically, you'll see us.
Bye.
And then once we see how many views are on the video, we saw you saw us. But
Bye.
I'm walking off.